Islam teaches a clear purpose for human life. This purpose is simple yet profoundly significant. Humans exist on this earth to worship Allah alone. Allah is the Arabic name for the one true God. This worship, known in Arabic as Ibadah, is paramount. It forms the very core of a Muslim's daily existence. It meticulously guides every thought, every word, and every action. Life, therefore, finds its ultimate and truest meaning in this devotion. This dedicated path is designed to bring inner peace and lasting contentment. It is not a burden, but a mercy and a guide. Ibadah is a comprehensive Arabic term. Its literal meaning encompasses servitude and humble submission. It signifies a Muslim's complete obedience to the will of God. However, the concept of Ibadah extends far beyond mere rituals. It represents a holistic and all-encompassing way of life for believers. It is a continuous, conscious awareness of Allah's presence. This profound awareness consistently shapes a Muslim's moral character. This relationship is firmly built on foundations of love and sincere thankfulness. It also reflects a deep, abiding respect for the Creator of all things. This understanding permeates every aspect of a Muslim's journey. Many different actions can be considered acts of Ibadah. This concept is not narrowly restricted to formal prayer or annual fasting. Any good deed performed with the sincere intention to please Allah qualifies. For example, working diligently and honestly to support one's family is Ibadah. Showing kindness and compassion to neighbors and relatives is Ibadah. Seeking beneficial knowledge for oneself and others is also Ibadah. Even a simple act like removing a harmful object from a path is worship. The crucial element is that the intention must be purely for Allah's sake. This perspective transforms everyday life into a continuous, sacred experience. Intention, known as niyyah in Islamic teachings, is absolutely critical. The niyyah behind an action determines its spiritual value. Actions are ultimately judged by the intentions that drive them. This fundamental principle was clearly taught by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. A small, simple act, when accompanied by a pure niyyah, becomes great. Conversely, a large, impressive act without sincere niyyah may be worthless. Muslims are therefore encouraged to regularly purify their niyyah. They often ask themselves, am I performing this action solely for Allah? This introspective practice ensures that all of life can become an act of worship. The practice of Islam is built upon 5 pillars. These pillars provide a clear framework for a Muslim's life. They are essential duties that every Muslim strives to perform. These acts of worship are fundamental to faith and practice. They unite Muslims globally in shared rituals and devotion. The first pillar is the Shahadah, the declaration of faith. The second is Salah, the 5 daily prayers. The third is Zakat, or obligatory charity. The fourth is Sawm, fasting during the month of Ramadan. The fifth is Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca if one is able. The Shahadah is the cornerstone of Islamic belief. It is the sincere testimony. There is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his messenger. This declaration affirms the oneness of God Tawheed. It also acknowledges the prophethood of Muhammad. Uttering the Shahadah with conviction is the entry point into Islam. It is a constant reminder of a Muslim's core commitment. This statement is simple, yet it carries immense spiritual weight. It shapes a Muslim's entire worldview and purpose in life. It is the foundation upon which all other acts of Ibadah are built. This pillar is central to a Muslim's identity and faith. Salah, the ritual prayer, is performed 5 times a day. It is a direct line of communication between a Muslim and Allah. These prayers punctuate the day, from dawn until night. Salah serves as a constant reminder of God's presence. It helps Muslims to stay mindful of their divine purpose. The physical actions of standing, bowing, and prostrating symbolize submission. Recitations from the Quran during Salah provide spiritual nourishment. It is a pillar that instills discipline and focus in daily life. Prayer is considered the distinguishing mark of a believer. It offers moments of peace and reflection throughout the day. Salah has both profound spiritual and distinct physical aspects. Spiritually, it strengthens a Muslim's connection with Allah. It cultivates humility, gratitude, and reliance on God. The focused concentration required in prayer helps to clear the mind. It provides solace and strength, especially during difficult times. Physically, the movements in Salah offer gentle exercise. The ablution, or wudu, performed before prayer promotes cleanliness. This regular discipline of prayer structures a Muslim's day effectively. It fosters a sense of order and spiritual rhythm. Salah is a comprehensive act of worship, engaging mind, body, and soul. Zakat, or obligatory charity, is the third pillar of Islam. It is a mandatory act of worship for Muslims who meet certain wealth criteria. Zakat involves giving a fixed portion of one's wealth to the needy. This practice purifies the remaining wealth of the giver. It also plays a crucial role in fostering social responsibility. Zakat helps to reduce inequality within the community. It ensures that the basic needs of the less fortunate are met. This pillar emphasizes that wealth is a trust from Allah. Giving zakat is an expression of gratitude for God's blessings. It strengthens the bonds of brotherhood and solidarity in society. The spiritual dimension of zakat is deeply significant. It teaches Muslims detachment from excessive love of material possessions. By giving a part of their wealth, they learn generosity. This act cultivates empathy for those facing hardship. It reminds believers of their duty towards fellow human beings. Physically, zakat involves the tangible distribution of wealth. This can be in the form of money, goods, or livestock. The recipients include the poor, the needy, and other specified categories. Zakat is thus a practical manifestation of faith in action. It combines spiritual purification with concrete social welfare. Sawm, fasting during the month of Ramadan, is the fourth pillar. During Ramadan, Muslims abstain from food, drink, and marital relations. This abstinence lasts from dawn until sunset each day. Fasting is prescribed to develop self-control and discipline. It also aims to increase piety and consciousness of God, taqwa. Ramadan is a time for heightened spiritual reflection and devotion. Muslims engage in increased prayer, Quran recitation, and charity. The experience of hunger and thirst fosters empathy for the poor. It helps believers appreciate the blessings they often take for granted. Sawm is a unique spiritual discipline that touches many aspects of life. The spiritual benefits of fasting in Ramadan are numerous. It provides an opportunity for spiritual cleansing and renewal. Muslims strive to improve their character and habits during this month. The focus shifts from worldly concerns to spiritual growth. The shared experience of fasting strengthens community bonds. Physically, fasting can offer health benefits if done correctly. It allows the body to rest and detoxify. However, the primary purpose remains spiritual, not physical. Ramadan teaches patience, endurance, and deep gratitude to Allah. It is a transformative experience that Muslims eagerly anticipate each year. Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca, is the fifth pillar of Islam. It is obligatory once in a lifetime for Muslims who are physically and financially able. Hajj involves a series of rituals performed in and around Mecca. These rituals commemorate the actions of Prophet Abraham and his family. The pilgrimage symbolizes the unity of the Muslim Ummah, or community. Millions of Muslims from diverse backgrounds gather, dressed in simple white garments. This attire, ihram, signifies equality before Allah, erasing worldly distinctions. Hajj is a profound journey of submission and devotion to God. It represents a spiritual peak in a Muslim's life. The experience often leads to a powerful sense of renewal and purpose. The spiritual journey of Hajj is intense and deeply personal. Pilgrims seek forgiveness for their past sins from Allah. They renew their commitment to live a life pleasing to God. The rituals such as tawaf, or circling the Kaaba, evoke a sense of history and connection. Standing on the plain of Arafat is the pinnacle of Hajj. It is a time for fervent prayer and supplication. Physically, Hajj can be demanding, requiring stamina and patience. The performance of these rites unites spiritual devotion with physical exertion. Completing the Hajj often brings a feeling of spiritual rebirth. Muslims return to their homes with a renewed sense of faith and dedication. These five pillars, along with comprehensive Ibadah, shape a Muslim's character. The regular practice of Salah instills discipline and mindfulness. Zakat cultivates generosity and a strong sense of social justice. Fasting during Ramadan teaches self-control, empathy, and patience. Hajj fosters unity, humility, and a profound sense of submission to Allah. The declaration of faith, Shahadah, anchors all these actions in sincere belief. Together, these rituals strengthen a Muslim's faith, Iman. They provide a clear path for spiritual development and moral uprightness. This framework helps Muslims to navigate life's challenges with resilience. The goal is to become a better human being, closer to God. In conclusion, Ibadah is the very heart of Islam. It defines the purpose of human existence, to worship Allah alone. This worship extends beyond formal rituals to encompass all good deeds. The five pillars provide a foundational structure for this life of devotion. Each pillar has both spiritual and practical dimensions. They collectively shape a Muslim's character, fostering positive traits. They instill discipline, strengthen faith, and build a strong community. Through Ibadah, Muslims seek to achieve peace, purpose, and closeness to their Creator. This comprehensive approach to worship makes Islam a complete way of life. It is a journey of continuous growth, submission, and seeking Allah's pleasure.